Hey guys, MrPopZit here. Make sure to check out MrPopZit Live. It's my brand new channel and it has all the non-procedure videos and it's the place I answer all the questions and you can come and interact with me. Make sure to check it out. It's free and it helps me keep this channel, MrPopZit, free as well. Thanks for popping by. Okay guys, MrPopZit here, Greg Lynch, Derm PA. We have a common occurrence here, which is a facial cyst. Not a super big one. You can see here it's about 1.5 2 centimeters. It is right near, our temporal artery. We do have landmarks that there's a nerve that comes across here as well. Nice thing, these are above all that. So we're gonna get this numb. It's not a super big one, so we'll get away with a very small cut and then we'll pop that out and he'll be a lot lighter because of it. So we're gonna get him all prepped. I'm gonna wipe it down, get him numb, and then we'll be right back. All right, guys, MrPopZit here. We have him prepped and ready to go. You can see here, this is our small temple cyst.
Ew.
Appreciate him sharing his procedure.
Yeah. What,
It was a little game show. Gosh, this was 20-something years ago. But I can't even remember, but you had to talk people into doing extravagant things. And then if they did it, you would get money for it.
Okay.
Isn't that funny? And so I had to talk people into, I think it was like in Newport Beach.
Cool.
I'm going to take these off. Getting onto a spit and me turning them while we basted them with barbecue sauce in the sun.
Interesting.
I know. It did. I had a friend that I knew that I used to work at a restaurant with, and she lived in like South Carolina. And there was a game show network for a while that just did game shows, and she's like, I can't believe I saw you in it. I don't even know if it played out here, but she said it played a ton back there.
Got it. Are you guys all local here? Or?
Yeah, I live just up the road a little bit.
Cool.
In Yorba Linda.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's not far.
That's like the beginning of Orange County, right?
Yeah, northern tip of Orange County, I would say.
Okay. And you girls?
Same.
Cool.
She's right around here.
What do you guys eat around here? Like,
good question. There's some good sushi around here. That's there. Get the forceps here. Gonna lift that up a little. You're gonna feel just a little tugging is all you're gonna feel.
Tug away.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is weird.
It's a weird feeling, huh?
Yeah, just knowing.
Just hold
I'm
it
just
down
trying not
there.
to think of it. But
Oh no, you're doing great.
cool. Do you see people like freak out a little bit, or?
Not really. Once they're numb and they don't feel anything, they just feel it feels strange.
Yeah, definitely strange.
Yeah, but they don't usually freak out because only if they're in pain. If they don't have pain, they're usually good.
That's fine.
Yeah,
I think.
and you shouldn't have any pain. It's fairly small. We're gonna try to pierce it here and see if we can.
Oh yeah. Are you gonna empty out all that crap?
Yeah, we're gonna drain.
What
the
color is it
pocket
usually?
here. There it is. It's white.
Oh yeah. Is it like thick?
This
it like-
one, no, just kind of white yellow. You can see there, not a ton, but it's like a paste basically. Yeah. So you can see, and this just kind of now shrinks. You can wipe that. It shrinks down the sac.
And then you yank the sack
And I
out.
can pull that now through the smaller cut that I
Yank that
made.
sucker out.
Yeah. There's a little vessel there, not a big one.
How many views do you typically get?
Oh man, on Cyst, what's funny, they started restricting views. So I'll have you hold pressure with the little guys. Cysts and small surgeries, they restrict, so that means they don't share them.
Oh.
And so we used to get, 500,000 views in a day.
Oh.
I edit it. It's not live. You can
Yeah.
dab again. So no worries.
My bad.
No, it's all good. Yeah, that'll get you dinged if we have cursing, if
Oh,
you have
my bad.
music. They're all
They're
crazy
super
about it.
strict like that?
Yeah, they are. I mean, I get it. Sometimes kids are watching.
I hear you.
Yeah. So this sac is actually fairly small. You can dab. There's a vessel right underneath we'll get. So we're just kind of teasing that back from the tissue underneath. Dab again. And you can see that's fascia and a little bit of fat tissue underneath there.
Ew.
So it looks really good.
Am I bleeding a lot?
Not bad. We have one vessel we're going to cauterize, but
Okay.
other than that,
I did have a few beers yesterday.
yeah,
so
there you go.
They say
We'll thin it out a little bit. So that's a deflated sac you can see right here. And it wasn't, it was maybe 1.5 centimeters. Not one of our bigger ones, but still it had some pretty good contents in there you could see.
Sorry to disappoint.
No, you're good. You can bring that over here. So we'll do a little dissection here. I usually just kind of open up the sac.
Is it sack out?
Oh yeah, it's already out.
Oh,
There
yeah,
was,
you're just,
yeah.
you're just...
Still a little bit of contents in there, and that's just a turned over inside out sac. So pretty small, but it's under pressure, so they feel a lot bigger when they're in there and they got fat tissue around. Oh, this bleeder already stopped. You can see that nice little pocket. So there's a perfect example of how the cyst just displaces tissue. So at the bottom is a little connective tissue. Below that are the important arteries and nerves. So these cysts are above all that. So they usually start right in the dermis. And now we're just going to do a little bit of cautery there. He's got a small vessel right there. You can kind of see. But no big bleeders.
All right, good to know.
You did great.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
That was your part. To not bleed much. You did great.
Is that the cautery?
Yeah, this is just what it's going to smell kind of funny.
Yeah, it's just burning flesh, no big deal.
Yeah, no big deal, right? I told somebody it's like that and coffee. That's just what I smell in the mornings, I'm used to it. It doesn't even bother me anymore.
I love coffee.
Yeah.
Not a fan
of burnt flesh. Totally.
Not my cup of tea.
Exactly. Right there. Yeah, we're gonna do.
This is weird.
It's a weird feeling, huh?
Yeah,
to
just
know somebody's
it's more
working.
More mental because I don't feel nothing.
So we try, if you lift your eyebrows for a sec, you can see his natural lines here. This is going to go right in his second line right there. It'll be an extension, something in time. As he gets a little older, he'll barely see. It'll hide right in the line. That's what we want to do. Just want to make
Nothing wrong with a little scar.
That's right. The only thing better than a little scar is a scar you can't see. A hidden. So this is our deep suture that's going to close the pocket here. And these are absorbable.
Okay.
Sugar derivative.
No way.
Yeah.
So I don't have to come back and get them yanked out?
Yeah, but these are the deep ones. I'm going to see if I can do a running subcuticular for you, and that way you won't have to come back. I'm just going to see how the skin comes together here.
Okay,
And how
let me know.
thick.
Just let me know. Are you... I don't even want
Yeah, we're putting stitches in now.
Cool. All right. How many views do you think this one will...
Just 2 or 3. You don't need many at all. It's tiny. You want to hold that for me loosely? Just loose. Yeah, we're bringing that in.
How am I doing as a patient? I'm a little tense.
Oh yeah, no, you're good. People talk when they're nervous.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, it's normal.
I definitely do. Yeah.
And we're gonna dab there with pressure. Oh, you did great, man. It was, it's on the face. That's always something that people are like,
yeah,
it's right there. It's kind of crazy.
I'm kidding. What is like the most gnarly one you've ever done? Or just
I took
something,
off like
something that stands out?
Giant cyst. It looked like it was his kidney coming out. It was the size of a kidney.
Oh.
And we took it out because I thought it was a lipoma, so I didn't pierce it. And it kind of was encapsulated, which sometimes you'll see. Here's our second deep suture here, getting a nice bite of that fascia connective tissue. Which is good. And you always want to approximate, come straight across.
Mm-hmm.
He agrees. Get a nice bite of fascia on that side. And you'll see it's really not deep. It's pretty much close to the surface. So you're going to think, oh, it wasn't that bad.
How'd you learn how to do this?
From
just practice
facial surgeons, man. Some of the best derm surgeons in the area trained me for years.
Where'd you do your school?
I went to Western School of Medicine. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like one of the better ones, right?
Yeah, it's a good one for sure.
I'm very familiar with it.
You can dab first. Yeah, it's a good school.
Yeah.
Ooh, that looks good.
Feels good.
Now we're gonna
That's
cut
the
that
one.
right at the base. Wow, that looks nice.
Yeah, that's right in downtown Pomona, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they really did that area up.
Yeah, they've really done a lot to it. So you can see here at those 2 stitches, we can't even barely open that up. We have such good tissue eversion. That looks good. So when we do a running subcuticular, You really got to have a little bit more space in this. You want it to be about to here because I can't really tie the knot where I put my other deep one. It's so folded and so tight. So I am actually just going to give you a couple real small stitches at the surface here.
Okay.
Just because it's so small, you know, it'll be something you barely see. Just too simple.
All good.
Looks great. So you can still see the edema here from a little bit of the lidocaine. That'll be there for another hour. Nice tight. You can't even open that seam, and that's going to go right along with his second facial line. So he's going to be very happy with that. And that sac is removed in its entirety. You could see that little pocket in there, and that was all the keratin we squeezed out. It deflated, and we popped it right out. So you can come up here now. Thanks to him for sharing. We will have him back in a week to get those sutures out, and thanks for popping by. All right, guys, MrPopZit here. This was our temple cyst. You can see we just had a couple simple interrupteds there. We're 1 week out. We have good tissue eversion. It's a little pink because the stitches were in there, but where we cut them, you can see is sealing together perfectly. So as this kind of settles down over the next couple weeks, it'll go more to skin tone, flatten out, and then this will be something that hides perfectly and just natural forehead lines there. That he'll barely see 6 to 12 months out. So thanks to him for sharing his procedure. We like to do the follow-up that you don't feel anything left in there. It's completely cleared out, and it was just a benign cyst, so nothing to worry about. So thanks for popping by.